Welcome to DC News Now at noon. I'm Mark Hall. Happy Friday to my friends here.
It's Friday. Okay. All right. Yeah. Happy Friday, too. I'm Shanika Grimshaw.
And I'm meteorologist Damon Matson. Happy Friday. Let's put a third emphasis on that.
Yeah, we got here. We got here. You know, on Monday, I didn't know if we were going to make it, but we got here. Day by day, step by step.
I could say what a week, you know.
It's been a week.
We've made progress, though. Yeah. The government opened.
That's right.
Yes, and we have a lot of stuff happening,
and
unraveling.
And we've had some sunny days as well, so that's kind of helped, right?
Oh, it's been good in that sense in a way. Now, we're so excited that it's Friday. Are there any big weekend plans for anybody in here? Are we just, taking it
you say
day by
big?
day? Well, even just plans in general. I shouldn't even go with the whole big thing, but anything?
I kind of do. I mean, my daughter is coming to town tomorrow. She's going to visit a couple schools in the area. So kind of looking forward to that.
Oh.
So I'm preparing for it by cleaning up my place a little bit. It's one thing to straighten, but we know there's a difference between straightening up and cleaning up. So,
Mark, I've just been reminded that today.
Yeah.
I get your sentiment there.
So
I had to be reminded.
I have a special visitor today, so we're going to make sure that she has a good time. And then I think tonight I might go out. There's like a little pre-holiday gathering among some friends and colleagues. I'll probably go check that out for a little bit as well.
All right.
I love you being social. Love it.
Really?
Anything to keep you off the couch. That couch is tired of you.
Oh, it's tired of me. That indention, it's starting to come up now because I sit on the other side of the couch. So progress is being made in that front as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for me, I you know what? I don't know yet, but we'll see. Probably hang out with some friends, family.
Is it a fluid weekend for you?
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. You know, I'm not much of a planner. So if you don't plan it, it's not happening.
I hear that.
What about you, Damon?
I'm in the same boat. Mm-hmm. I've been told cleaning's going to happen this weekend.
Okay.
So, tidying up a little bit. But otherwise, kind of just taking it day by day. And I was telling you, Shanika, and Mark as well a little bit. I walked in this morning, and I don't know what it was, but I was so tired. I might just be catching up on some sleep a little bit. I don't know. We'll see.
Will you do that on Saturday or Sunday, catch up on that sleep?
As soon as possible, I think would be best. So I'll take Saturday.
You can't catch up on Sunday because you got the game to watch.
Well, that's a good point.
Commanders game.
Right.
9:30 kickoff. Commanders and the Dolphins in Madrid. So that'd be interesting. But hey, the weekend is here for so many people. It's already begun. Damon, how's the weather looking?
Well, it's looking pretty good. We do have some changes rolling in as we head toward that start of the weekend. And Mark mentioned it a little bit earlier on about the sunshine. Well, that's one of the interesting topics we'll cover here. But first and foremost, because it was so clear even through the overnight hours last night and we finally started to drop those wind speeds. It was calm across most of the area. Well, we woke up to some chilly temperatures. Check it out. Frederick, Martinsburg, Manassas. A large portion of the region dropped down into the 20s last night. DC held on at 36. We did have a few other spots like Lexington Park and Leesburg still in the 30s. But all in all, you may have noticed that chill to start the day this morning. But there you go. We no longer have those gusty winds with us as we go throughout this Friday. At most, we're seeing steady wind speeds up around 5 to 10 miles per hour, and that is making a major difference. It is calmer. It is comfortable as temperatures have bounced back. We are already on our way through the 50s, and most of us should top out right around 60 degrees yet again today. But look at this. As we head toward the middle and later portions of the afternoon, the early evening time, cloud cover. It's already been on the increase in some parts of the area, and before the day is done, most of us will be looking at a rather gray sky. So that's a little bit of a bummer, I guess. We're losing that sunshine as we wrap up the day here on Friday. Now, do we keep the clouds around as we head into the weekend? And if so, does that mean there's a chance for some rainfall on either Saturday or Sunday? We'll cover that in your full forecast here in just a bit. But I don't know. I mean, even with the clouds, I don't think a lot of people are going to let that dampen their weekends.
Damon, I just think that you in our industry, just gave us what we call a weather tease, right? Is there rain or whatever? That I like that. That's called the weather tease.
Will it happen or will it not?
Right. That means you got to stay tuned, right?
Exactly.
All right, Damon, thank you very much. We'll check back in just a few minutes. All right, Shanika Grimshaw, the big news around here continues to be that the government shutdown is over. It is officially reopened. But it is certainly still a talker, especially for the businesses in the area.
Yeah, it seems like a long time coming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so since it's back open after 43 days, and it's now a sense of relief for folks. I'm pretty sure all of you are feeling it. Smithsonian Museum, they're prepping to open today, or they're open today. And then we have the zoo that'll be back open tomorrow, which is so exciting. I know a lot of people want to go see Baoling and Qingbao. We have some local businesses and food trucks who've reopened as well to make that money that they've been missing over the past few weeks.
And you talk about those museums, of course. You talk about the National Museum of American History, the National Air and Space Museum. Those are expected to open today. Others will be opening up on Monday. And of course, Shanika, we know that those museums are a big part of the travel and tourism here in the district and the surrounding region. And so that's going to be big.
Oh, yes.
And you also mentioned the zoo. Those businesses around the zoo are going to certainly benefit as well, because foot traffic had been down.
Oh, yes.
Since the shutdown, for obvious reasons.
It's been down. And, what was mentioned earlier this morning on Sunrise on the Hill, just giving us a little plug there. But
that's from 6 to 9 a.m., right?
6
Monday
to 9
Friday?
a.m.
All
yeah.
right.
Get your weather and traffic from me, yours truly. So, yeah, what they were mentioning, hey, people are wondering what's going to happen with this Panda Cam. A lot of people are really excited about this Panda Cam, so a lot of people are waiting. I haven't checked since this morning, but it was not back up and running. A lot of people think it'll be back up and running once it opens tomorrow. So everyone just stay tuned for that. Hopefully they will get their Panda Cam.
And Shanika, let's not forget 1.5 million federal workers impacted by this. Their back pays, they're going to start to get paid again, and then they're going to be getting their back pay as well. And 46 million people dependent on SNAP and WIC. Those benefits are going to be resuming as well. So good news for now. Shanika, don't want to be the bad guy on a Friday, but we could be back at this again at the end of January when this current temporary spending plan is set to expire. But let's hope this time around that can be avoided.
And for those who are traveling, did we mention that? Flight reductions at 40 major airports, they'll remain at 6%. So that is something that you want to keep in mind as well.
Still going to take a little longer. Airline officials, the CEO of American Airlines spoke the other day. He said that he was hoping maybe by the end of the weekend or early next week that the flights will be back to normal, maybe just in time for the Thanksgiving week travel.
Yeah, maybe. Let's move along to Montgomery County. So we're talking about a council member grabbed by ICE. So we've covered this story yesterday. A council member said she was grabbed while filming at a traffic stop. Kristen Mink says ICE agents started patrolling her district at an ICE stop. That's when she pulled out her cell phone and started to record. Now, this happened off of University Boulevard in Adelphi, and those agents, they spotted her. They started walking toward her. You could see some of that video there, and that's where she allegedly was grabbed. And so the office had made a statement. She made a statement, actually, that said she will consider taking possible legal options.
And you saw the video, Shanika. You saw the video. There was some sort of contact during the interaction, for sure. And then ICE also releasing a statement that said, quote, on November 10th, ICE officers conducting what they called targeted enforcement operations in Hyattsville, Maryland, arrested Bernabe Alexander Molina Sandoval, who apparently is an illegal alien from El Salvador, with prior convictions for aggravated DWI and several other traffic violations. Molina was previously removed from the U.S. back in 2009 and illegally re-entered on an unknown date. The arrest was carried out in support of the executive order to make D.C. safe and beautiful again. But again, you saw the video. The video at times can tell the story. Yesterday on D.C. News Now at 4 and 5, officials also felt that the council member was interfering in their efforts to arrest this man. So you mentioned earlier that she may consider taking legal action. So we'll continue to follow this story as it unfolds.
All right, let's talk about Frederick now. Moving along to Frederick, the popular Frederick Dinner Theater. Yeah, they are winding down after almost 30 years. That's really sad for the folks in Frederick. They've been entertaining their guests for decades, 3 decades, 30 years, and that's called Way Off Broadway. They've been staging performances, and that was created by Bill Kissa and his son Justin. Their shows are presented 52 weeks a year, but a neighboring Maryland theater group is stepping in, and that is the Washington County Playhouse in Hagerstown, which is down the road from Frederick, about 20 minutes, I should say, if you take 70. And they're expected to pick up things at the end of the year.
Shanika, have you ever done like a dinner theater experience? It's kind of interesting. I've been to a couple in my hometown.
Yes.
You like it?
I do. I love theater. I actually have a theater background.
Well, and I know that. But, it's kind of interesting because when you go to play in New York City, it's a little bit different. And even in some of the theaters around here, it's just the actual, theater experience. But then when you have a sit-down dinner, I think it's kind of cool.
It is very cool. And, if it's one of the mystery dinners, you get to kind of, get involved, which is fun as well. So I've done a couple of those. It just keeps things interesting.
Yeah, we have the one near my old house in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. It was sort of like a buffet style, which was kind of cool for me, and I know my kids love that. But anyway. The weekend is here, Shanika. A lot going on. We know that the weather's going to cooperate, and just kind of looking forward to get out and about.
Yeah. Hold on, time out. You said you knew I had a theater background. I'm not going to let that go. What do you mean by that? Because I don't think I've ever told you that.
Well, no, I can just tell by the way you move.
I knew it.
That there was something extra.
Say that.
No, seriously, that there was something extra with you, and now that you told us about your background, it explains what I already noticed. So that's good.
This isn't about me. I don't know how I like that though.
No,
but
it's a compliment. It's a compliment.
Okay.
We'll talk about more of that on the other side of the break. How's that?
Yes, let's do it.
Stay with us. You're watching DC News Now.